What's up, y'all? Sparty here. Now, it's time for a very special occasion, as you can see here. Xiaomi 17 Ultra by Leica. Uh, I already opened the box because I just couldn't help myself. But for those people that wanted to see the unboxing experience of it, um, I'm just going to do that right now. This is a very nice box. For a phone, like, this is kind of crazy. Embossed right there. Like, this is a very special kind of box where you wouldn't necessarily want to sit here and just like toss it out. So, as you could, like a special thank you, I suppose that's what that's meant to be. And obviously, you see the screen light up, so you know it's already on. But I normally don't do unboxings, but for this very special occasion, that's exactly what we're going to do here. So you get accessories, as I assume this is like the little lanyard. I assume this is just a cleaning cloth. Ooh, you get a nice Leica cleaning cloth there. Ooh, that's nice. That is nice. And metal cover for your camera. That's nice. That's very nice. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm not selling this or anything. I plan on keeping this, but I'm going to try to keep everything that I'm not gonna use in the box because I don't really plan on using this. So that's just something. By the way, this is recorded on the 14 Ultra, so let me know how it looks, how it sounds. Obviously, I don't have any fancy noise dampening or anything going on in my bedroom, so that's just something that I will just say right now. So yeah, that's back in there. I don't know if I'm gonna use the lens cap because I'll be honest, I thought about getting one for both the 13 Ultra and the 14 Ultra, just never really got around to doing it. And to be honest, like 13 Ultra right here, there's only a small, you can't see the scratch, obviously. It's so weird that live while recording in the pro mode, I can see the zebra lines pop up. It's kind of funny, but you can't really see it, but I know it's there. There's a small hairline scratch right at like the corner of where the periscope sensor is. So that does indeed kind of suck, but it's not the worst thing in the world. And this is obviously the charger, right? As it says right there. Now I already have a 90 watt Xiaomi charger that came from my 13 Ultra. Now obviously one that came with my 14 Ultra, but my ex took that, lost it. I'm not gonna, as well not call her my ex anymore, my friend. But 100 watt. So this is actually pretty nice because say I want to get the 90 watt wireless charger because the 14 Ultra supports 80, well, not 90, 80 watt wireless charging. I have this and I can use this to power that. Oh, you know, it's actually pretty nice too. This is a braided cable. Sorry, I gotta It's probably not gonna focus. Hold on a second. Do this. You guys can probably. It's a braided cable. That's actually pretty nice. So this, um, yeah, it's decently long too. Like, let me see my 13 Ultra cable here. See if it's any longer. No, it's actually shorter. But not that much. It's not that much shorter. But nonetheless, that is nice to have. Plug you back in later. Another nice thing about this is that it comes with a very soft touch material. Svelte, if you will. I don't know if it's svelte. Obviously that is a. So I forgot these phones stop at 6 minutes when you record in 4K 120. So here's the case again. Like I was saying, if I could find it again, the 13 Ultra case does the same thing. I don't like the fact that there's no bottom coverage, but like protection at all. The 14 Ultra got that right with the case that came in its box. It just covers the entire frame of the phone. But nonetheless, it is a nice case. Knowing Xiaomi durability for me personally, I've dropped my 13 Ultra quite a bit lately, which is always funny when I get a new phone and that ends up happening. And the phone is basically unscathed. I don't know what gods Xiaomi sacrificed blood to and able to get their durability the way that they have, but this phone is still kicking it, and that's insane. But anyway, let me pause this, and I'm gonna get all this out of the way. All right, now on to the main course, the phone itself. So already, in terms of the design, what I do like, I like the feel of the faux leather right here. It's actually very textured. It's not quite on the same level as a 13 or 14 Ultra. This is a little bit more rough, whereas this is a little like softer. And the 14 Ultra feels a little bit more pillowy, but in a good way. And for those of you that complained about having a pretty large camera circle on the back, I don't think this is like dramatic in terms of size compared to a 13 Ultra. 14 Ultra looks a little bit larger, but that's because also it has a whole other sensor in there, and the main sensor also has a variable aperture and stuff like that. So yeah, obviously you got your camera ring right here. When you actuate it, it feels very nice, and it has haptic feedback on it, so that's good. I gotta obviously figure out things like and when you do it, you can just go through every single stop with no problem. Now obviously it's gonna change, even though whatever. Now I'm gonna have to sit here and do all my settings and stuff like that. But overall, I really do feel like the frame itself, I really do like the ridged frame, ribbed for her pleasure. I mean, for grip, obviously, for grip. Got your Leica red dot right there. As you guys can probably see here a little bit, Leica Camera Germany on the side there, so that's pretty nice. And you probably wonder, what's the difference between this and the global version, right? Because there's a global version of this same phone, and it's called the Leica Lights phone. The only differences physically that you'll see is that the Leica logo is shifted upright, and same with it in the camera lens itself. It has a 6,000 milliamp hour battery, I believe, as opposed to 6,800 in the Chinese version. Other than that, it's basically the same. It's the same phone. So I don't really understand why in China it's the Xiaomi 17 Ultra by Leica, but globally it's the Leica Lights phone powered by Xiaomi. It's so weird. They should have just called it the same damn thing, and it really wouldn't have made any sort of difference. But nonetheless, obviously, I'm going to be doing testing with this. Obviously, I have some concerns about how the periscope performs in terms of macro, but we will get to that eventually. This is Sparta. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. And sorry for the wait, obviously. I know I said I was going to get the 15 Ultra, never got the 15 Ultra, and it made me fall in love with my 14 Ultra even more. This is something special, though, and I'm definitely going to be putting this through its paces as a phone as well as obviously a camera. So, yeah, have a good one, you guys.